Hey there, partners. Welcome back to the Comic Book Clubhouse. Your old buddy Rod, Dr. Silver Age with you once more. I want to show you the third part of my Great Western Comics haul. A lot of Charltons. Got them over there. A lot of Charltons to show. Well, hopefully we can get through that before everybody falls asleep. And if we have time, I got a bunch of other stuff I want to show. If not, I'm going to make maybe one or two more videos to show you what I got. So why don't we start off with the Charlton Westerns. And when I said I got a few. So, all right. Hope everybody's been doing well since the last time we were all here in the clubhouse. For those of you that keep checking in on me, I'm doing pretty well. Taking each day as it comes. You have good days and bad days. Luckily, the good days are outnumbering the bad days. So, I thank you all for your concern. All right. Let's see. These were the third. This is the third part of Great Western Comics haul that I did back. I got these back in January, February, maybe into the first part of March. Like I said, I showed you before. I showed the DC ones. I showed you the Marvel ones that I got. So by far the Charltons were the ones I had the most of. So let's get right into them. This is Texas. I better put on my specs here so I can see what's going on. There we go. All right. First up, we got Texas Rangers in action, and this is number 51. It was on sale June 1st, 1965. Okay. This one's got a little bit of rough shape on it. It's autographed on the front with by Richard K. with X on it, which is funny because Richard K. is the name of my brother. My last name being Knowles, my brother Richard. So I thought that was pretty funny. Anyway, this is Texas Rangers in action, number 52, on sale August of 1965 on your spinner rack. All right, next up is Texas Rangers in action, number 53. This was on the spinner rack in October of 1965. All right, this one here is another Richard K. autographed book. He liked to scribble on all of his books, I guess. But luckily I have another copy of this one. This one just came as part of a bundle that I got. So this one here is Texas Rangers number 54. And this was from December 1965. You can see all the pen marks on there. But like I said, luckily I already have a copy of this. Well, we're going to turn off the phone. Sorry about that, gang. All right, next up we got Texas Rangers in action, number 57, from August of 1966. Had some pretty cool covers on these. And another Richard K. special. Somebody should take the pen away from that kid. Let's see here. This one here is number... I can't read that one. 63, it looks like. It's number 63. Okay. and I was part of that same bundle. And luckily, I picked up a better copy without the autograph. I'm sorry, it wasn't 63, it was 62. So it's Texas Rangers 62. It was on sale July 1967. Still amazes me that some of these books like this, what did this book go through? It was on the rack being sold in 1967. How did it survive? Where did it go? How many hands did it pass through? Always fascinated me, You just wonder what if that book could talk, what would it tell you, Texas Rangers in Action, number 64. Sorry for the glare, guys. Texas Rangers, number 66. I like this cover. I kind of always partial to close-ups. I don't know why. And Texas Rangers in Action, number 74. And Texas Rangers in Action, number 75. It's only fitting that while I'm showing a bunch of Charlton books that I give a shout out to Steve, Charlton 66. Hope you're doing well, Steve. Now we got Texas Rangers in Action, number 79. And this is from 1970. If you haven't already subscribed to Charlton 66 channel, you need to, because he is the authority on Charlton comics, and is a great guy as well. Has some incredible stuff. So check him out, sub him up if you haven't. Okay, that was the end of my Texas Rangers run. Now we're on to Billy the Kid. And this is Billy the Kid, number 40, from April 1963. I like this cover. Got a little bit of writing on it, but that's okay. Like I said, most of these came in a bundle or several bundles because I was trying to buy them in kind of like a bulk thing. So I found you got a lot of deals doing it that way. That book may have been, somebody would sell it for, $12, $15. And I go, check something else. And, next thing I know, I've got like 5 books for $15, so pays to shop around a little bit. All right. We got some more Billy the Kid going on here. And this is Billy the Kid number 42, 1963, August. And Billy, I like this cover. Billy the Kid, number 44, on sale December 1963. I like that cover. And Billy the Kid, number 44. So I made some serious inroads in my Charlton Western collection. There is one autograph by Paul Jr., it looks like, number 87. From Billy the Kid in the Bronze Age. All right, that was it for my Billy the Kid run. Now we're on to Frontier Marshal, Wyatt Earp. Wyatt Earp was a character in the West that fascinated me. I always heard about him. Of course, everybody knows the gunfight at the OK Corral. But I watched the movie Tombstone. Me and my wife were big Westerns fans, and we went to the movies and saw Tombstone. And I did not realize that Wyatt Earp had lived into our century. He died, I think, in 1927. It was either 27 or 29. I can't remember exactly. But when I heard that, I'm like, oh my gosh, here was this legend that lived into our time. And I just became really, really fascinated by him. I grabbed every book I could find on him, watched every movie, tried to buy, if it's on DVD, I tried to get them. So I was really, really fascinated by Wyatt Earp. He's one, you got 5 people if you ever get to heaven or whatever you want to meet and stuff like that. Well, if he's up there, he's one of my top 5 that I would want to meet. You know, just to hear the stories, you know, because they're pretty doggone incredible from the ones I've read. So, all right, Frontier Marshal Wyatt Earp. This is number 30. This is on sale. This was on sale March 1st, 1960. And we got Frontier Marshal Wyatt Earp, number 49, from 1963. The fact that Wyatt Earp was a lawman and had such a strong friendship with one of the most notorious outlaws, Doc Holliday, and the respect that both men had for each other. Like Doc would never, if he was in a town where Wyatt was, even if he wasn't the marshal, if Wyatt was there, he wasn't going to do anything to jeopardize, make Wyatt look bad, by being his friend and all that stuff. It just fascinates me. Still does to this day. All right, Wyatt Earp, Frontier Marshal Wyatt Earp, number 50 from 1963. And Frontier Marshal Wyatt Earp, number 54 from 1964. So, Frontier Marshal Wyatt Earp, number 57 from 1965. Yeah. Frontier Marshal Wyatt Earp, number 61 from 1965. That's a pretty neat cover, too. I really like this cover. I think they drew the guy to look like the guy who played Wyatt Earp in the TV show The Life and Times of Wyatt Earp. I believe his name is Hugh O'Brien. I hope I got that right. I believe it's Hugh O'Brien. Wyatt Earp, Frontier Marshal, number 64 from 1966. Pretty cool cover. I like that one. All right, that's it for Wyatt Earp. Now we got a couple Outlaws of the West. And this is Outlaws of the West from 1963. It's number 46. And we got Outlaws of the West, number 55 from July of 1965. Now, how about Cheyenne Kid? Excuse me. Cheyenne Kid, number 47 from August of 1964. Kid Montana, number 18 from 1959. Going back a ways. And another Kid Montana, number 30 from 1961, June of 1961, as a matter of fact. And let's see here. We got Six Gun Heroes, number 75. This was on sale May 1st, 1963. And this one here is an upgrade for me. I have this one because of this character right here, Gunmaster, trying to collect all of his stories. And I do have a copy of this, but it's ripped. I believe it's up here. It's ripped. It actually goes that way, I think down. So this is an upgrade for me. And here we go. We've got Max, if I could say it right, Masked Raider. And this is number 18 from 1959. And this one here, I tried to get one of these books, and I don't think there's many of them. I was able to finally get one, and this is Sheriff of Tombstone, number 2, from December 1st, 1958. Anything to do with Tombstone, I'm there. My bucket list is to go to Arizona, see the Old West, see Tombstone, and to ride a horse out there in the West. That's on my bucket list. I hope to be able to do that someday. All right, we got Tex Ritter, Western. And this is number 42 from June 1958. It's autographed by Stella Grace Doomer, looks like. It was part of the bundle, part of a group that I got. And last but not least, we have the most modern one of the bunch, Gunfighters, number 80. I think it's the last issue of Gunfighters, too. I'm not exactly positive on that, but I think it's the last issue of Gunfighters. So, there we go. Ugh. That's quite the bundle right there. Ugh. Okay. What do we want to do next? Okay. All right. Oh, where are we at? We're at 18, so we're doing good. For me, it's doing good. All right, I got another bundle here. These are books that I picked up off of eBay. So some of them are Westerns, some of them aren't. Most of them aren't. So we'll just go through these. I'll show you these. This is Western Kid, number 1. Here we go with the Two-Gun Kid from the Silver Age, number 89. And this one here has Kid Cult and the Rawhide Kid guest starring in it with him. So you get 3 for the price of 1 in that book right there. Like that. And I picked up this one here. It's another 100-pager, a 60-cent 100-pager. And this is Tarzan number 235. My brother in comics, Shannon, will get a kick out of seeing that. I like this, the colors in this one too. I like the blue in the Tarzan against the yellow. I just like that. With the red up top too, you know, that's just cool. I like that. So that's another one off the 100 pagers list. All right, what else we got here? We got Our Army at War, number 240, Sergeant Rock. I think we all know who does these covers. Special feature, what will happen in the War of the Future? All right. And this one here is a 100-page super spectacular for 50 cents. And it is Our Army at War 242. Another square-bound beauty. And Our Army at War number 245. Another cool Kubert cover. And yet another 60 cent 100 pager. This is Our Army at War, Sergeant Rock, number 269. Love those things. They just bring back so many great memories from this time. All right. Continuing on with the Sergeant Rock theme, we have Sergeant Rock number 313. Making headway on my Sergeant Rock and Our Army at War. This one here has got a little rough on the cover here at the logo, but I didn't have the issue and it was part of the group, so picked it up. Oh, it is 316, Sergeant Rock 316. And on keeping with the war theme, we have, my neck itches. We have Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, number 92. It's a 25-cent square bound. And everybody knows I love those. And it was, I can't remember the month or the year, but when this came out, this month and the month either before it or after it, Marvel did a lot of 25-cent one-shots like this. It's a 25-cent one-shot, but it's part of the ongoing series. But I've been looking for a nice copy that was affordable. Bingo. All right. And we got Mystery in Space, number 85, with Adam Strange. Filling in the hole there. And, let's see. I thought, at one point, I thought I had all the Submariners, the Prince Namor the Submariner, the Silver Age run, his first run, in the Silver Age. I know it was a run way back in the Golden Age, but when I went through them, I realized I was missing number 12. And I'm like, what? How can I be missing it? All these years, you're under the impression, oh no, I got them all. And then I found out I wasn't. When I looked, what I had done was the reprints. I can't remember the reprint book. I don't think it was Fantasy Masterpieces. I know it wasn't them. I can't remember but anyway, I had the reprint in there. I had the reprint of 12, but not an original copy. Well, I finally fixed that, and I got myself an original copy. So, here is Submariner number 12. And that officially completes my my Submariner run. Alright, next up, this is a book I've been trying to get for a few years now. And again, it's a thing where you're trying to find a copy that's in decent shape and not being gouged on the price. So, but I finally found one, was able to get it, and this is Invaders from the Bronze Age, number 1, which I believe leaves me with 3 left to get to complete that series. 9, 4, and 5, I believe, are the ones that I need for those. And then that would be put to bed. This right here, this was an impulse decision, an impulse buy. I was watching Gratu Orloff, and he was going through some of his boxes as he was trying to sort things out and get things separated and whatnot. And he showed some of these books, and one of them had the Hulk in it. And being a big Hulk fan, I said, well, now I'm gonna hunt that down. So, and what I found out was it was part of a 12-issue miniseries. So I said, oh, I like the look of that, and for the life of me, I don't remember this book ever being out I don't remember ever seeing it on the stand, on the rack, But anyway, it is the world's greatest comic magazine. That's number 1. And here's number 2. Number 3 with the X-Men. And I saw this when he did it, and it was like, wow, those really look cool. They were like a throwback to the Kirby run, Obviously, that's what they were going for as far as the look and everything, and the feel of it. And it was pretty cool. I wished I'd have seen this. I could have saved myself a lot of money if I'd have just bought them when they came out on the stand. And this is number 4. And this is the one that I saw. He showed this one, and I said, I gotta have it. And this is number 5, right? Yeah, number 5. I said, oh, I don't have that thing, Hulk confrontation, so I gotta get me that. And then when I found out it was, only 12 issues, I said, we gotta get the whole run. So, being the completist. So, and here's number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. Some great covers, man. Number 10. There they are on Bifrost on their way to Asgard. That's pretty cool. And number 12. Now, the only one I have left to get is number 11. It's not super expensive. It's not a key or anything like that. So, I'm going to hopefully pick one of those up fairly soon. And then that will complete that series. So, all right. Hal, I want to give a quick shout out to a friend of my son who recently subbed me up, and I greatly appreciate it, Joshua Maloney. So Joshua Maloney is a Hulk fan, and he knew through my son that I was a comic book collector, and he asked my son what I had for comics and whatnot, and asked him if I had 181. And everybody knows what Hulk 181 is. And so I got it back to him, had my son get back to him, and told him yes I did, and it has the Marvel stamp. So I'm gonna show those books for Joshua. So Josh, this is for you, and this is Hulk number 180. My off the rack copy. And the one everybody seeks for and hopes for, 181. Off the rack. Saved a lot of money by buying this one off the rack, I can tell you that much. Holy mackerel. 25 cents. I wonder what the return on, profit return on that would be, Let's see. And 182, which I thought these two guys, Hammer and Anvil, I thought they were pretty unique. I wish they'd have done more with them. I think they appeared one other time. So there's the trilogy of Wolverine appearances in the Incredible Hulk. So, and the other one Josh wanted to see is probably my favorite book in my collection, and it is my Hulk number 2, and it's signed right here by Stan Lee, and I have my certificate of authenticity. Had him sign it at the Boston convention 4 or 5 years ago now. Yes, it was. And on the front you can see that's what I paid for it back in 1989, and my flea market dealer let me make weekly payments on it. And then when it was paid off, I got to bring it home with me. And I never ever thought, up to that point, I never ever thought I would own one of the original 6 series run. As it turns out, I was lucky enough to pick up 5 of those, 2 through 6. The only one I do not have is the number 1, the biggie. So that is probably my comic book holy grail, because I am a big Hulk fan. So Joshua, that was for you, buddy. I hope you enjoy it. So, alright, what else we got to show? Oh, well, for toys, I picked up this Batman Batboat. Now, over here, you can't see them, but I've got there they are. I've got the Batmobile, I've got the Batcycle, and the Batcopter. And I did not ever see one of these out, but here it is. I found one at a little flea market shop. $8, not bad. Worth $8 to me. So now I have, I believe those were the 4 Batman 1966 ones, put out by Hot Wheels. So, but, I mean, it was pretty fascinating. I like those. The only other one I want to get is the Super Friends Batmobile. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's right here. This light blue one on the end. I'd like to get one of those. So I'm on the lookout for one of those. Maybe someday. Okay, what else do I got here? Oh, I picked up a couple. Oh, I forgot about that one. I picked up two Monster Times. I'm slowly making inroads in getting that collection completed. And this is Monster Times. This is, oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. This is number 1. This is the very first issue of Monster Times that came out. And I can remember the stores where I bought my comics didn't really carry Monster Times. They didn't carry like the Marvel black and white monster horror magazines and stuff like that. But I remember being up in Bangor, Maine. We were on our way to Canada, and we stopped at some kind of a store. It was like a reading and greeting, cards and magazines and stuff. And I remember seeing Monster Times, and it was the Destroy All Monsters one. And I don't have that one yet in my collection, but that's the one that I really want to get. This is cool, having number 1. That's pretty neat. I like that. And I want to collect them all. But I really want to get that Destroy All Monsters because I was so fascinated by that. I knew about Godzilla, and I knew about Mothra, I think it was. But all the other ones were new to me. So it was like, holy mackerel, what are all these monsters? What are their names? What do they do? Being a kid, I was fascinated by it. So I begged my parents to buy it for me, and they did. So that was the only issue that I bought while it was, being printed. I picked up several issues now, throughout the late 80s and 90s. And I've just recently started picking some more up. So there was this one, this is number 1. And then what this is a special. They did three specials. I think the first 2 were Star Trek specials. And this is number 2 of the Super Special Monster Time Collector's Issue. Number 2. I've got it doubled over, so it's folded up like a newspaper, so you can't really see it because I got it in the magazine bag. But how about we put it right side up? So anyway, I picked those up recently, which was pretty fun. I found my Creeps number 2. Just recently found that. That was buried in a box. So this was a pretty good series, and I think it's still continuing on now. I just don't get out to. I think I picked mine up at a local Barnes and Noble. I say it's local, but it's about a half hour away, and we don't get up that side of town too often. So I don't have too many of these, but I enjoy the ones that I do have, and any chance we're up there that I stop in and see if if there's any there. So, all right, what else do I got? Let's see. I got some more toys. Oh, and keeping with the Western theme, one of my favorite Western TV shows. Have Gun Will Travel. I have the first 3 seasons, and now I picked up season 4. It was funny because I heard Gratu Orloff mention that he picked one up at a Big Lots, and that's exactly where I picked this one up about 2 weeks ago at a Big Lots. So it was like, what did it say, $5? Yeah, $5. And I was fascinated by this series with Paladin and whatnot. So that was pretty cool. That was I was psyched to get that, add that to my DVR collection. I picked up this Hulk. So, when we come across these Hulks and they're cheap enough, I'll pick it up. So, okay, thought I shut that off. All right, what else do I got here? Anything else in there? Nope, that's just art supplies. All right, what else? Oh, here. Oh, yeah, this one just came in today. This one came from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Home of Bret Hart. The Hart family. It's a 25 center, square bound, and it's the Chamber of Darkness Special, number 1. It's taken it's taken over 3 weeks to get here. I bet you it's taking close to a month because they've got so many restrictions with the COVID and it affecting their mail. So anybody sends you anything out of Canada, it's gonna take a little while, but that's fine. It was worth waiting. So this is another one where, I've been looking to find a copy that's affordable and in good shape. I got lucky, found one. So we'll take that. Oh, what else do we got? Oh, geez, yeah, I forgot all about these ones. All right, where are we at? Oh, 42. Okay, well, we'll see if we can't do this quickly. These ones here I just recently picked up at local indoor flea market. Actually, it was 2 indoor flea markets, and I was excited to find some of this stuff. Well, let's see. These 2 were from eBay. Okay. But the rest of them were from 2 different indoor flea markets. Okay. I'm going to save those 2 for last. They're Silver Age. All right. Started off with another 60-cent 100-pager. It's the Superman Family, number 165. I have a copy of this, and I needed to upgrade it. So, pick that one up. And then these ones here, they were like $1. 1, 2, 3, yeah, they were like $1. So it's like, I couldn't leave them there. We got Ghost number 13, Bronze Age book. Secrets of Sinister House number 6. Giant Chillers number 1, and this is one I was trying to find and get. Number 1. Another square bound 50 center. Giant size Dracula number 4. I think this might be the only Dracula book I have in my collection. I might have one Tomb of Dracula, but I'm not sure. So, and then this one here, Weird Wonder Tales, number 6. All right, and then we got some more Charltons. And keeping with the ghost theme and stuff like that, we got Ghost Manor, number 18. And Ghostly Tales, number 89. This series had some really cool Ditko covers and stuff. Fantastic. And the last one for the Ghostly Tales, number 91, The Bloody Mermaid. Okay, now these final two books are they're fillers, slowly making inroads on these two collections. Let's see. The first one here is Tomahawk, number 97. And in this one here, this is one that I've been trying to get and find. It's a pretty expensive book nowadays, even for ones in poor condition. They want a lot of money for. This one here was poor and fair condition, but it looks very nice. It's got some issues, especially the back cover is gone, but the story is complete, and the cover to the front is there. So, and this is Justice League number 9. The origin of the Justice League. And with this, I think that means I only need number 1 and number 2. Either number 1 and number 2, I definitely know I need. And I think it might be number 5 that I need. I can't remember without looking at them. Try to keep them all straight in my head. But at the most, that brings me down to that first run, only needing 3 books. So definitely thrilled about finally getting a copy of that in my collection. So, let's see. And, all right. Well, yeah, I picked up these guys. Thing. It's the only Thing figure I have, but it's massive and it's pretty doggone heavy. And then another Hulk one. There seems to be so many different styles of Hulks from this size. You know, it's like I don't know, a foot tall or whatever, you know. But I have to put him up there, and there we go. There we go. That's how it always ends. Hulk's number 1. So, all right. I think that's about all I got for right now. I know there's some other stuff here, but we'll get to it another time. I'll do another video, and we'll show you what I got then. Want to give a couple more shout outs to some fine folks. I want to say hi to Eric K. Eric's been a subscriber he's one of my oldest subscribers. Always appreciate him and his comments. Like to also say hello to Funky Sloth Comics out of Vermont. If you get a chance, check out his channel. Very interesting, very fun. Has a lot of fun with the subject matter that he does, and has quite a array of books and stuff there. So definitely check out his channel. I'd like to say hi to my neighbor to the north, up there in Toronto, Robert Harrison. Rob, hope everything's going well up there. Hope you don't see any more snow. Always look forward to your videos. He plays some great music. And I always wondered how you're able to get that music on there without YouTube saying, hey, you can't play that, type of thing. I know if I tried to play any music, they'd probably shut me right down. That would be my luck. But always enjoy your videos, Bob. Let's see. And that was it. All right. So, I think that's going to wrap up this one. Sorry it took so long to get it. It was a combination of going back to work and not having the time. And when I did have the time, I didn't always feel up to doing it. But I'm glad to be down here once again, knock one out. And hopefully you folks will stop by and enjoy it. I have a lot of fun doing these videos, and it's always great to hear the comments from everybody. And I try to respond. I've been a little lax on that lately, and I apologize for that. But I'm going to try and get back up to speed here with this one. So I think that's, oh, I got, what time is it? 51 minutes? Okay, I forgot about these things the last time. And keeping with the Western theme, I picked up this right here. I hope I can get it on enough. Outlaw Josie Wales, one of my favorite Westerns. In my mind, it's almost the history of Jonah Hex. You know what I mean? Without the Indian fight to carve up his face, but any of Clint's movies, Westerns, they're awesome. So, except maybe Paint Your Wagon. That was a musical, and Clint singing. I don't know, Clint. Should stick to just shooting the bad guys. So, but so I got that one there, which is what I wanted, and I've got one more to show. Let me just put this away real quick. Okay. And let's see what I can't even remember what this other one was. I'm trying to remember, but I can't. It's terrible when your memory starts to go, man. It really is. Okay. So let's see what this one was. Oh yes. Oh, how could I forget this? Another one of my favorite Clint Eastwood movies. High Plains Drifter. I love this poster. Love the orange, the black. It's just so cool. And the movie, I remember the movie. I remember seeing the ad for the movie. They were going to run it on, I don't know, like an NBC Movie of the Week type of thing. I keep looking here instead of looking up at the camera. I apologize. Anyway, I saw the ad for it, and you could tell it was like a spooky Western. And I'm like, oh, I begged my parents let me stay up, but it was way past my bedtime at that point. And so I never got to see it until years later. But it is one of my favorite Clint movies. One of my favorite Westerns, period. So I wanted to get those. I just got to go out and buy frames for them. So, okay, I think that's it. I got some new comics. I don't know how many of these I've shown, if any of them. Green Hornet #4, put out by Dynamite. I love this series. It's unique. They only do it in like green and black and white. It's pretty neat. And the Maestro series was really good. Of course, being a Hulk fan, So, and now they got another Maestro one, War and Pax. I'm getting that one. There's Justice League, Endless Winter. Maybe it's number 1. Yep, number 1. Batman 104. Another series I'm enjoying is Thor. And this is, number 10. I'm slowly catching up on that one. I'm behind by 1 or 2 issues. This was a free DC Nation Presents Future State. Not too sure I'm going to be buying too much of the Future State thing. Not really something that piqued my interest. This one here is Wild Blue Yonder, number 5 by IDW. So, and then this one here, which I've been wanting to read, and I keep forgetting where I put it, so I'm going to keep this one right out. It's part of that Dark Knight's Death Metal. Can you throw some more titles in there? Multiverse's End. So, that's just, I got some other new ones somewhere. Oh, they're in that box down there. But I'll do those next time, cause I'm already creeping up on an hour here. You guys have been, kind enough to hang with me, hopefully to the end here. And I greatly appreciate it. So, thank you all once again for stopping by here at the Comics Clubhouse. And hopefully, you'll be able to see me soon in another video. Hopefully it won't be as long as this has been, a month and a half in between. So, again, thank you all very much. Great to talk with you all again. And you all take care. And we will see you on the range. 6, 2, and even. Over and out.